So we're going to be looking at the distance from 0. So the instruction would be, what is the distance the following number is away from 0? For this, let me draw my number line. And on the number line, there's a 0 in the center. And then on the right side, I have my positive values. So there's +1, +2, +3, +4. I can go as far as I need to go. I'm going to go up to +7. On the left side, I have my negative values. So I have a -1, -2, -3, -4. Again, I go as far as I need to go. In this case, let me go as far left as a -8. If you need to extend the number line, by all means do so. Now, each of those little lines that I mark on the number line, each of those marks is one space. Okay, so now when it says what is the distance, I want to know how many spaces is each numbered away from 0. Okay, so let me use red so we can see it here. For question number 13, I'm asking how far is 3 from 0? So I'm going to look at 3 and I'm going to count the spaces from 3 to 0. So I'm going to count. When we count, it's always a positive number. We use this thing that we call natural numbers, okay? So I'm going to use this phrase now, natural numbers. Natural numbers are basically the numbers we use naturally, right? The numbers we use to count. All right, so from 3, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I counted the spaces and it was 3. Okay, not that bad. Let me erase this because I'm going to use the same number line. For question number 14, I'm asking how far from 0 is -5? So I see -5 is here. And I'm going to count the spaces from -5 to 0. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we talk about distance, distance is always positive, okay? Distance always positive because I'm asking what is the distance from 0? So distance is always positive. Now imagine you go here to Highway 99, right? We're here in Bakersfield. You go to Highway 99 and you travel for about 2 hours. You're either in Fresno or in Los Angeles. Now, it doesn't matter which way you go. I said about 2 hours. And the distance, I'm pretty sure on your card, the distance of mileage will be a positive. It will say you added miles to your car. It doesn't matter if you go north, you go south, right? You go one way or you go the other. Distance is always positive. Okay, so let me clean up my number line. It's all clear now. How far is -8 from 0? Okay, so my -8 is here. Now remember my distance, I'm gonna count those little spaces. You guys notice I'm using loops for that. So there's one, well, not loop, but there's little hops. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There is 8. The distance from -8 to 0 is 8. Interesting. So let's take a look at number 16. How far is 0 from 0? Okay, so I find my 0. Oh, I don't need to move. I'm already at 0. So my distance is 0. Remember, for me to count, I was using these little hops. I don't have to add a hop because I'm already at 0. Distance, my distance is always positive or 0, right? 0 is not a positive or negative number. My distance will never be negative.